This is it. After all the time spent seeing local tourist sites, preparing our gear, and testing our machines here in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, we are headed out on a 4-day, 3-night excursion. Snowmobile riding, hot tent fishing, and winter camping in the Great White North.
My friend's daughter painted my nails rainbow.
We're trying to tell a story about a hardcore expedition.
Look at his, show us your Band-Aid.
Oh God. Yeah. The only Band-Aid they had was
Rubble and Chase.
I'm gonna sum this up for you guys. We're in the middle of the Northwest Territories. We are just beside Yellowknife. We have our guide Phil, he's a local. Him and I, many moons ago, were military, and fun fact, Cass and him were also at the Royal Military College together. So we both knew him in different ways, but now we came up here for the Christmas holidays. We wanted to do some sort of expedition level adventure. So we're heading up to a cabin that he had locked up for a couple days for us. And we're gonna spend a few days there. I think he has some ice fishing activities and all sorts of great things going on. But between here and there, we have plenty of snowmobiling to do, so check that out. For all you guys wondering how I make these videos, well, lots of time goes into these, lots of gear, and obviously a little bit of patience from the people you're riding with goes a long way. Alright, just wanted to get one on GoPro. Went off track.
We'll push.
Huh. Wow, I thought that was stuck.
No.
All right then. I'm still out of breath from doing all those, whatever you call them, where you spin around. Because I finally got the idea in my head on how to do it, so I've been doing them non-stop.
this point, it's not even 2 p.m., but you'll notice that the sun is already beginning to set.
Wow! Look at that freaking sunset!
So I wanted to get the drone up in the air and get some really cool shots.
What do you guys think of the view? Also, the sunset's pretty good. So we were wondering why this thing was traveling all cattywampus. We blew a piston out. Wouldn't be a proper adventure without something going on.
The Mainville way.
So what's the plan, Phil? What are we thinking?
Well, I think the plan is...
That's not how that works.
Yeah. I think the plan is we try to get this rod back into this cylinder and then basically put a limiting strap so that the spring is doing all the work, but at least it's staying straight up and down. It's the intent. We'll see if it works any. We don't have that much further to go though.
Well, it's gonna get pretty dark soon, and I know it seems like it's 10 p.m., but it's like 3 something.
Don't know if I have an actual ratchet part for this, so
I feel bad for your child and significant other, though.
it'll be bouncy. It'll be like a trampoline. Loves the trampoline.
Yeah, because they can come meet us with the vehicle at the camp, but the last kilometer is going to be done in this thing.
Yeah,
so
push bashing basically. So we're gonna toss them in here, and they're gonna have a pretty bumpy ride.
I love this so much. If you can't tie lots, wait.
Can't tie knots on lots?
I always start with the punchline.
If you don't know sayings, say words.
If you can't tie knots, tie lots. I think it looks better than it did before.
That's not going anywhere.
Forearms are on fire. What the heck? Did you break your hitch?
It's a percussive maintenance.
Percussive maintenance. I like your choice of hammer, sir.
Vice grips for pliers. Pliers for a wrench. Wrench for a hammer. Hammer's everything else.
Nothing like a permanent bush fix.
All right, folks, we made it to the cabin. Got the sleds up. We went out back, got some wood,
We're starting a fire. We're doing some repairs that the club asked us to do. They're the ones who are providing the cabin. It's based on a membership that Phil pays. We got a gen set in the back all fired up. And then from here, what we have to do is we have to go down the lake and go grab Phil's wife and daughter. They're gonna ride back in that. And then yeah, we have 3 dogs. We have Diesel, we have Laika, and we have Suka. What do you got there? Is that for supper?
Yep. You want a snow cone?
Oh yeah.
I have some syrup. I can.
Got the fire just cranked. We got to heat up the old bones here.
Got some humidity.
When was this place established? What was it?
72.
1972. While we warm up the bones of the building there, it's gonna get real dry in here, so
Has anyone ever seen?
you grab a little bit of snow and you add some water to the air. Yeah, you can see the lanterns there.
That's how you get light in here without a generator.
So while I'm waiting for my sled to warm up, we are about to head off and go meet Jessica, the kiddo, and the 3 dogs. Oh, yeah. The toddler, she's 3, so she should be quite warm and cozy in there. Lots of room for mom, and if we don't stuff it with Kit, maybe they'll sit on the back seat or something. And look at that, we're ready to go. Cool. Hi, Diesel. Where are we? What is going on? And there's Laika and Suka with her high vis. Okay, we have kiddo in the snow couch is what she's calling it. I love that. It's a snow coach, but snow couch works. And from here on out is what it's going to be called. Mom's hopping in. She's got some warm soup for Kyle. Kyle's back at the camp. He's not feeling good at all, so he's going to watch the fire, which one of us had to do anyways, and then come back for the ice fishing stuff. So, oh, it's gorgeous out. No wind. Say hi. Hi. That's not going anywhere. I'm so excited about this. Do some ice fishing tomorrow, maybe. Hopefully, after lugging all that around.
Doesn't get much more scenic than that. What a beautiful place to wake up in.
Yeah, right underneath. Good top one.
I have to do this black one first, eh?
Yeah. There you go. You on?
How cool is this?
All right. This is the old Yukon stove. You'll find them all over the place up north. We call them Yukon stoves. I think they're hunter stoves. They're a staple of the Canadian Army up here. I want to say 20 plus years ago. You'll still find them every once in a while, but a lot of them ended up being auctioned off, and a lot of people up north who knew their value bought them up here. Inside comes everything to run it.
All packaged up in a little bundle.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've used one.
Yeah. You spin it around the back as well. There's another door back here. So what it is it's a diesel-fired stove. It can be fired on wood as well. So you have collapsible stovepipe. You have an adapter for your Army-style plastic jerry can for diesel, because it runs on diesel. You have hoses to run from outside inside into a regulator. Now make sure you don't, drown the thing in diesel and light everything on fire.
Yep, good plan.
And a chimney cap with guy lines so that you can stake it out. These were traditionally used in our bell tents. So we had 10-man tents and 5-man bell tents. Yeah. And so you could use them in there. It was a barren ground tent with a single pole on the top, and everything was guy lines holding it out, including the chimney would also be part of that.
This is the first time we use it in your brand new Eskimo tent.
Yes.
And we sewed that bad boy in several days ago. This is obviously heat resistant, so we're going to put the pipe through here and everyone's going to be real comfy.
Yeah. Alright, you want to crack her open? I'll throw you out.
Yep.
Hang on, it's got to come down a bit.
Okay.
This is right on that seam.
I'm holding it.
Okay, let her down. Okay.
Now you're gonna.
Now you can throw her up.
And if you feel something, you're gonna keep doing that. Yeah.
We'll get that stake into the ice.
Mommy had to go get stuff.
So, can comes off. Buy a can with a loose gas cap. Saves you the hassle. Thread this one on. So, a little half thimbleful cup of diesel. Get some diesel on that. Pour some diesel into this chamber. You can switch this lever over here to on and start off at low. It won't actually let you go into high unless you pull a little safety lever. Basically what it does is it allows a flow from the diesel into the chamber. If the flow is faster than the fire can burn it, that chamber will slowly fill up into a pool. It'll overflow and light everything on fire on the ground. It does take a couple hours to do so though if you got a fire going. But you let it rock for a bit, and you can already see it inside if you bring the camera up. There's little vented holes along the outside that basically take the diesel, vaporize it, and turn it into little mini jets on the outside. And if this thing's actually really cooking, you basically get like a little mini fire tornado inside there.
So let's watch.
What a sweet setup, man. Stove's going. We had a little bit of a mishap. Sorry, the light's gonna be right in your eyeballs.
That's fair. A little bit of a mishap. We left the stove alone cranked too high with the door open, so it wasn't burning right. And it flooded and caught fire.
As it would.
Just to show you what I mean. If you have the door open, the airflow changes immediately.
Yeah, hold on, listen to this. As soon as you don't control the air on this thing, it just kind of burns instead of like
Yeah.
a cyclone.
Which means that it's adding more fuel than necessary. So when you close it, it catches up to burn all the fuel off.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, pretty slick, eh? So that's firing off real well. Our sewing job,
Holding up.
the old military sewing job there, holy. A little rusty, but we got her done. And we have some seating all set up. We got 3 holes. We're doing the old Northern Ontario stuck in the ice, fish for me, and then drink your apple juice kind of method. And Phil over there is doing a little bit of a bob.
Active fishing.
Yeah.
I like to feel like I'm a part of something.
We'll see how we do here. It's about 5:30 p.m. and it's well, it's dark out there. Here, I'll show you. There's the camp. I think the ladies are up there making muskox.
Muskox burgers.
Ooh. What do you think, Leica? We're all set up here this morning trying to get some more fish. See if we can pull up a nice big 100-pound pike.
Yeah, that'd be
Hey?
sweet. I don't think we have the holes big enough.
See what we can get. But the I think we've got the diesel tuned up pretty well. Phil's tried some trial and error here, and I think we got her dialed in. It's running pretty good now. Like, we're gonna be sweating shortly. I think the females and the other dogs should be coming at some point, and it's ready to rip. Now we just need fish. Holy freak, Phil, that one happened fast. Just a little baby.
Just a little one.
But
Let
we.
him back out, but he's got a bit of a battle wound.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Probably a bigger pike.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. You go get Daddy. Look at the battle wound. Look at the jaws difference.
Oh yeah. Eh?
Right, top and bottom.
Holy.
Something got you good once.
Yeah, you're a survivor. Another day, buddy. See you later. Good luck. Don't come back.
Young.
Oh, like you want that fish? What the heck?
Look out. No, leave it. That's got a hook on it. Sure.
You know what? I wasn't sure how warm exactly it was in here. I spent some time doing
So you
some
walk
video
back
work
inside?
outside. Oh, it's nice in here.
I mean, it's nice outside too, as far as the weather goes, but
I don't even think I can see my breath anymore.
barely. Barely. Hi, love.
Yes, of course.
I was wondering if you'd make an appearance again.
Cass has the stew started.
There's a rod there for you.
Stew. The chili?
Yeah, I'll sit next to you.
Okay. There we caught one while you were gone.
Yeah, and I heard like I got a mouthful of fish slime.
Yeah, so she licked it 2 or 3 times for the slime. And I was like, no, and I held it up nice and high, and then she just go out on the tail, and I had the whole tail in her mouth, and just like pull it out of the dog. Yeah, she jumped up here a couple minutes later.
Dogs look a lot worse than fish.
I know, but still.
She jumped up here and went to go look me in the face, but oh, you smell like fish. Oh, she's, as soon as we caught the first one, wouldn't take her nose out of the hole, was just waiting for the next
Well,
one.
Yeah.
I was in here and she was sitting there and like literally every time like she was watching that like a hawk like
Yeah,
Because
this
it was
one.
that hole.
Yeah.
That's the one that came out. So
I think that hole pulled
Yeah.
every single fish.
yeah, so far. Even before we had the tent set up, it came out of this
Yeah.
hole, the first fish.
Well, folks, this is kind of a summary of the experience here in the Northwest Territories. A lot of people were getting ready for the Christmas holidays, and they went to Mexico, Bahamas, whatever, to go warm up. Cass and I decided, well, we're going to do something a little different and go visit some old friends. And this trip has just been phenomenal in every way you can ever imagine it to be. We're going to spend a grand total of upwards of 10 days or so here, and I wish I could get more. I think this territory is kind of like all of the things you know about Canada, but more. I've thoroughly enjoyed every single second, every kilometer that we've spent out here. We're just wrapping up. There's a little bit of daylight. The only thing that I didn't get here, of course, is
with the warm weather that we've gotten here, I didn't get northern lights. We did see the northern lights, but I didn't get any good photos or a video of it, because when it's warm you get all this overcast, and with that you also get snow. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for being members, for supporting us. Big thank you to Fin Trail for keeping me warm, and thanks for Dirty Life for keeping care of us and setting up all of the things that we need for these trips. So without all of that, and you guys of course, we can't do this stuff. So